Garmin S70, the leading watch in the S range from Garmin and widely known as the best golf GPS watch on the market today. Despite this being such an awesome watch with unbeatable features, I'd only recommend it for a small number of golfers, so let's find out why. So this watch comes in two sizes. It comes in the 47mm and the 42mm. It also comes in three colors, so it comes in white, silver and black. We've gone with the 47mm in black. Not that we got much of a choice in the shop, but hey, this is Thailand and it's kind of to be expected. One of the key features of the S70 is the amazing AMOLED screen, and this one is rocking 454 by 454 pixels. That's up from 252 by 252 with the S62. It's also got a bigger screen at 1.4 inches compared to 1.3 with the Garmin S62. In terms of battery life, this one has 20 hours in GPS mode, which should be at least 4 rounds. So what I do before I go out, I just check that it has at least 50% battery, and if it does, then I know that I'm good to go. This one is only second to the S12 in terms of battery life, and that one lasts for up to 30 hours in GPS mode, but that's only got a black and white screen, and it's not even a touch screen. It's operated by 2 buttons either side. This one is operated by 3 buttons. We've got one main button here, and then we've got an up and a down button. And we want to play golf, we just press the main button, and we select play golf. And it's that simple. The sensors I found to be a lot quicker than the S12 as well, and then you're good to go. So one of the key reasons why I bought this watch was for my course strategy. You've got to be a bit more strategic, and that means like laying up to a distance like 120 or 130 yards, where you can use a 9 or an 8 iron and get it close to the pin, instead of leaving yourself an awkward chip from like 40 yards. So it gives you the full hole overview, and you can pinpoint any position on the hole and get the distance to that point, and then the corresponding distance to the green from that point. So very, very handy. You can see all the hazards where they are at a glance, and you can easily get the distance to them and see how long the hazard actually goes on for as well. So the second big thing about the S70 is the amount of data that you're able to input into the watch, and then it goes from the watch into the Garmin Golf app, and you can see almost every aspect of your game. So with the stat tracking turned on, when you get to the green, it's going to ask you how many strokes you've taken on that hole, how many putts you had, whether you missed the fairway left, right, or hit it down the middle, and any penalties that you've picked up on the hole as well. This one's also got the club prompt feature, which I didn't have in my old S12. So basically the watch knows when you take a shot, and then it's going to prompt you to input the club. And that's going to give you a lot richer data inside of the Garmin Golf app. So by knowing where I hit the shot and knowing which club I hit, so it's going to know how far I hit each club, and then if I'm driving with different clubs, it's going to show me my success rate with each club, and it's going to do the same for my approach shots as well. All that data can be seen in the Garmin Golf app, which is really, really good. It's going to show your drive overviews, how far your drives went, how far left, how far right, and it's also going to show you whether your approach shots were short, left, right or long. And with the club prompt, as I said, it's going to show you which clubs your approach shots are good with and which clubs your drives are good with as well. So as I've mentioned, the auto shot measuring is a really cool feature. It's basically when you swing and you hit the ball, the watch is going to feel the vibration and it's going to know that you hit the shot. And you're going to use the GPS to say where you hit the shot, and then it's going to go to where you hit your next shot, and it's going to calculate the distance in between the 2 shots. So the virtual caddy is another excellent feature. So the data that you're inputting into the watch isn't just going to go into the Garmin Golf app, it's also going to come back into the watch, and it's going to go into the virtual caddy. So the virtual caddy is going to select a club for you to use based on your historic performance from that distance with that club. So if I'm 200 yards out, the watch is going to basically know how successful I am from 200 yards with my 3-wood or my 5 iron, and it's going to select the most successful club. Obviously it can't see the lie of the ball and stuff like that, so it's just a suggestion, and like the on-course view of what's going on is going to be more realistic and more reliable. So the Garmin Golf app also has the Plays Like feature, which is going to show you a slope adjusted distance to the green, and new to the S70, it's also going to take wind and air pressure into consideration. We've also got a green pointer in the watch, so if you can't see the green at any point, you can go into the green pointer and it's going to give you the direction to the green, and it's going to give you the distance to the green as well. So it's very handy if you hit the ball off into the rough and you can't see the green. It's just going to give you that direction to hit the ball. Or if it's like a dog leg, or if there's a big hill or a bunker in front of you, or a tree in front of you and you can't see the green. Another reason why I bought the watch was for the fitness features. I've never used a watch with a heart rate monitor in it before, and as soon as I took this one out of the box, I knew it was going to be a watch for all the time, as opposed to just golf like I used to do with the S12. And with the S12, I just get back into the car after the round and just take it off and throw it down on the seat. But this one stays with me. It measures my heart rate, it measures my sleep quality, it measures my stress levels, my body battery, the intense exercise I'm doing, my steps, and even more advanced things like my VO2 max. It also has profiles for various different sports like cycling, swimming and running. And this watch is going to be primarily aimed at someone that's serious about golf. They want to get to that mid or low handicap level. They want to take their game to the next level with proper course strategy and data analytics. They're going to be able to get the information they need to improve. Someone that's going to buy the S70 is also possibly going to be into fitness because the fitness features on this watch are very, very good. So this is a golf first watch and a fitness second watch. And if you want something for like fitness first and then golf second, you could go with something like the Epix 2. But with the Epix 2, the golf interface isn't as smooth and intuitive, and the features just aren't as crisp as you're going to get with the S70. So this is the best golf watch on the market by far. It's even got smoother and better features than the Garmin Mark II, although that could be updated with firmware in the near future. So this one comes in at $700, which is quite expensive for a golf GPS watch. You can pick up the S62 for $200 less, but the battery life isn't as good, the operating system isn't as smooth, the features aren't as rich, and it's a bit heavier, and the screen is a bit smaller on your wrist as well. And I really like the curve of this one out of the box. It really gives it that premium look and feel. As soon as you put on this watch, you're going to be very, very happy with it. You can also do things like pick the display, and there's plenty to choose from. You can also download apps through the Garmin Express app on your PC. And the first one I picked up was Spotify, which allows me to change the music when I'm in the gym or when I'm driving to the golf course. I can just change the music through the watch, which is very, very handy. So the S42 is going to come in at $250, so that is quite a lot less. And it has the club prompt feature that you don't get with the S12, and it has a color touchscreen, but the downside is it doesn't have the whole overviews, which is kind of important if you want to bring proper course strategy into play. Now it is going to give you all the layups and the hazards and all that, but I think just pinpointing the position on the hole is the way to go. Having said that, $250 for the S42 is a lot less than $700 for the S70, and I would recommend it for mid handicappers who want that rich data in the Garmin Golf app and coming through with the club prompt on the S42. The S12 comes in at $200. It doesn't have a color touchscreen. It has a monstrous battery life, and it just gives you what you need. You know, the distances to the front, middle and the back of the green. You can get a green view and you can move the pin around to various different positions. You get your distances to all the layups, hazards and dog legs, but it's just in like number form. You're not going to see a visual representation of it. And as I said, no color touchscreen. It's operated by the two buttons either side. Sometimes the S12 is on sale for $150, and if you can pick it up for $150, I'd recommend the S12 for most high handicappers. You don't want to spend a fortune, and you're going to get what you need basically as a high handicapper, which is just those distances to your layups, the front, middle and the back of the green. So for someone who wants the best watch and they are serious about getting to a mid to low handicap level, I would recommend the S70. Or for just someone who's got loads of money and they want the best watch and that's it, they don't care how much it costs, the S70 is the one to go for. So cons of the S70, and yeah, it is quite expensive, and the auto shot can miss some shots sometimes and you have to input the data yourself manually. Sometimes if I hit a miss hit, I'm just on a practice round and I throw down another ball, it's going to count that as a shot from point 1 to point 2. Or if sometimes I play two balls on a hole, the auto shot feature doesn't really know what's going on, and that's going to create a mess in the app that you'll have to go in afterwards and clean up. So overall, this is a fantastic watch, and if you're in the market for it, we hope that this pushes you over the line. We've got links in the description where you can get the best price, and if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.